Hello and welcome. We are back on Starship Voyager and I'm trying to complete the demo version here of this game. If you've watched number 1, then you know where we are right now. The thing is, something happened. So I finished recording and then I stopped the game, and when I restarted it, it had lost some of my progress, actually quite a lot of it. So I had to sort of replay, and I really hope this is roughly where we finished the game before. So if I remember correctly, we finished where we built those crew quarters here, which look pretty rough. And we received a call, which we're now going to answer. Let's have a look. The array's jamming signal has been neutralized. We should be able to establish communication. Let's hope they respond. Hail the array. Who is this? Why are you bothering me? Oh, it's you. Why are you back? You don't have what I need. I remember that voice, Captain. The old guy with the banjo, though he seemed a lot less jellyfishy back then on the array. Oh, here we go, the usual introduction. I'm Captain Janeway of the Federation starship Voyager. We mean no harm. We just want our people back. Your people? Your people are no longer here. They might have what I need. You'll just have to leave them. Okay, so we have different options now. Appeal to his humanity. Tell us where they are. Try to intimidate him. Give them back. Let Chakotay talk. And optional scan the array for Harry and B'Elanna. What shall we do? What shall we do? So the highest chance is appeal to his humanity. Let's try that. We are entrusted with their safety. Their families and friends rely on us to bring them home. They are our responsibility. Perhaps that is the case, but I have no time. There just isn't enough time. Time for what? No, you're stealing my time. Don't you understand? I don't have time. Not enough time. We've been cut off, Captain. Starfleet diplomacy might work in the Alpha Quadrant, but out here, you should have let me handle that. Yeah, but the chances of your success were lower, so that's why I didn't do it. Your methods might have worked against the Cardassians, but this is a different kind of adversary. Captain, Commander, I fail to see how this spirited debate will help us locate our missing crew members. Perhaps a more logical approach would be beneficial. You're right, Tuvok. It seems the Delta Quadrant is getting to our heads. What do you suggest? I have observed that the array has been sending energy pulses towards the 5th planet of the neighboring system ever since our arrival. Given the lack of information regarding our missing crew's location, investigating this planet appears to be the most logical next step. It's the only lead we have. Thoughts, Commander? It seems we're stuck with each other for the time being. I'm willing to bury the hatchet for now, but let's not pretend we are friends. Agreed. Mr. Paris, I want you at the helm for this one. Let's find our people. So we're gonna be leaving the system by the looks of it. Set a course for the 5th planet on the neighboring system. Maximum warp. Okay. Before we do so, let's have a look. Okay, yes. So we have 325 deuterium, 75 uranium. We found a small debris field, and we can yeah, let's collect some assets. We always need them. I'm wondering if we should also get some uranium. We do not know what is in the system where we're going. Let's do a quick scan here. Yeah, let's do it. Okay, that's good. They cleared a ruined room, which I asked them to do. Yeah, okay, abandoned vessel. So you can, yeah, well, it's the only option we have. So let's just get what we can get from this ship. 42. So we're full on either these things. I feel like whilst we're traveling, we should be clearing out more rooms because we will be needing more crew quarters. Let's clear out you. Can we do 2 at the same time? Yes. Can we do 3 at the same time? No. Okay. So we have the mess hall, we have everything. So I want to clear these out so that everybody can sleep in a bed at least. Because according to this, if we look at morale, 40 people are still quarterless. So morale is not great. So I want to address that. Okay, so let's go to sector. We are here and we need to go here. Takes 3 cycles. Well, then let's do it. Okay. So, how are we doing with resources? Doing okay. Shall we scan a few things or shall we go straight into the adventure? There's a freighter. Let's go there and scan it. Okay, it's the same thing. Let's get some resources. Continue. Okay. And okay, I think we are stocked up, but we're just gonna scan things here because I want to know if we need anything. Okay. And here the uranium. So this system seems to have everything we need, which is great. Okay, perfect. So now we know exactly where to go should we need something to uranium. Okay, let's carry on with the storyline then. Okay, they cleared the rooms. How many people fit in this? $10 people? Is that right? We have 40, so we need 4 more rooms. Let's have a look. So we have this one here. 1, 2, 3. We need 1 more room. Well, it's gotta be this one. It's not doing it. Not enough works, team. What are they doing? Oh, they're... Okay. Here we go. 6 cycles. Okay, fair enough. Right, let's go back and carry on with the story. We've reached our destination. Orders? Continue. If I remember correctly, this is a planet which is just a desert. I think. Been a long time since I watched Voyager. There we are, Captain, and I might say what a ride. Voyager handles like a dream. Responsive, agile. Don't get too carried away, Mr. Paris. Let's see what we have here. Following the caretaker's energy pulses, Voyager discovers a desert planet with a harsh, unforgiving landscape. Are Harry, Kim, and B'Elanna perhaps being held in this place? I think so. What's so special about this ugly old space rock? Do a general scan, check the energy impulses, prepare an away team. I would say before we just go down to the surface, it's always good to check out what's going on. Anything noteworthy about the pulses? They are consistently targeting a single location, a barren piece of the desert. I recommend an away team to investigate the area. There's something else. The interval between each pulse has decreased by 0.47 seconds since we left the array. They're getting faster. The entity said he's running out of time. Whatever that means, we better hurry. Let's do a general scan of the planet. Can't hurt. It has all the basic characteristics of an M-class planet, but no ocean, no river, nothing. However, there are settlements. Why would anyone want to live there? Good question. Okay. I guess we go down to the surface. Who? Oh. Oh. I think we all know who this is. Here we go. A small ship is approaching. They're hailing us. On screen. A peculiar alien with a mischievous grin greets Voyager from his chaotic vessel. Neither Starfleet nor the Marquis have ever seen such a species before. Perhaps an inhabitant of the Delta Quadrant. Well, of course. Greetings. Looking for something on this dusty old rock? Would we find anything, mister? Neelix. Never seen a ship like yours. Let me guess. You were whisked away from somewhere else in the galaxy and brought here against your will. Sounds as though you've heard this story before. Thousands of times. Well, hundreds of times. Maybe 50 times. But the caretaker has been bringing ships here for months now. The caretaker? That's what the Ocampa call him. He probably snatched some of your crew too, right? They're likely down on the planet with the Ocampa. But Captain, it's a tricky place, dangerous. You could use a guide, but of course, a guide needs a little, you know, compensation. Sounds fair. Wonderful. To be honest, I've had it rough recently. Those pesky void voles have been nibbling away my supplies. Some food and water would be most welcome. If you help us find our missing crew, you can have all the food and water you want. It's a deal. One thing I wish they could add to this game is voice acting. There's a lot of reading to be done here. Maybe, I don't know, if this is licensed, it would be amazing if the original actors could do the voice acting, or maybe something similar. I don't know. Anyway, let's have a look. We are doing okay in terms of resources. Shall we try to start building the first quarters? That's my question. Can we even do that whilst they're still... Yes, we can. So let's start. Okay. No, can't do it. We just don't have the capacity. We need to wait for them to remove all the rubble and then we can start building. Okay, fair enough. Okay, so it says up here, rebuild Voyager and explore the system or skip cycles until Neelix is ready to talk. Why do we have to wait for Neelix? I think we just had a deal. Well, okay, fair enough. Is there anything we need? I mean, we could go to the debris field. Have a look. Okay, they cleared one of the rooms. Captain, I need to address the lack of quarters. Many are sleeping in the corridors and morale is suffering. I'd suggest building new quarters so more people can sleep in their own beds. Well, that's what we're doing. Besides, we've just met this guy. We just offered him some food and water. Now he's telling me what to do. Get on my ship. Build one new quarters of your choice. Build enough quarters to inhabit all the crew. So these seem like side quests that we can do. Well, the aim is to give everyone a bed, so let's take this one. Build enough quarters to accommodate all the crew. We have 40 cycles to do that. And now we have a call. Let's have a look. What a delicious meal, a culinary masterpiece. I've never encountered such a tangy but comforting, smooth yet vibrant concoction. What was it called again? Tomato soup. Tomato soup. I'm something of a culinary wizard myself, you know. My Alfarian hair pasta bowl is widely known for its bold, mouth-watering taste. Mr. Neelix, I'm pleased you are enjoying yourself, but we need your assistance now. Ah yes, your missing crew. Scan the southern continent and look for a range of dead volcanoes. At the foot you'll find a Kazon Ogla encampment. Kazon Ogla? One Kazon sect of many. They control this part of the quadrant. They're a bit difficult, but with the right approach even they can be reasoned with. I thought you said the Okampa had our people. Well, the Okampa do have your people, it's just finding them is a bit tricky. My old pal Meiji Jabin, the Olga leader, might know where to look. He's a nice guy, a bit gruff, but he owes me a favor. No, let's just go. We're not gonna ask for more information. Very well. Prepare an away team and you'll accompany them, Mr. Neelix. Okay. So I suppose we need to go back here. So we have done the first of emergency quarters. Yes. So can we add some here as well? Crew, emergency quarters. Yeah. Takes 4 cycles. So then we have 10, 20, and then we do those, and then everybody should have a bed, I think. Okay. Let's carry on. We've got a major problem brewing down in engineering. Deuterium levels are critical. This ship won't last long without a refuel. If we don't locate a new supply soon, we'll be adrift in space with no energy, no life support. We need to act fast. Oh god, another side quest. We will stock up to 500 deuterium. That shouldn't be too difficult. We have 279. What was the symbol for deuterium? I've forgotten. Is it this one? Let's try. Yes. So we can get 388 if we're lucky. The crew is happy about the fulfilled promise, Captain. 200 morale. Well, that was easy. Right. Let's go here then. So they built emergency quarters. Do we have to activate them? I've forgotten. Because it just says ready. Ah, okay. So now, if we go to overview, 20 people are quarterless. Okay. So, crew, emergency quarters, that's another 10. Crew, emergency quarters. Okay. So that should solve that problem. Yeah, managing the ship is my favorite thing. You've probably noticed. I can't wait to like open all the rooms and, you know, move stuff around. I think it's gonna be pretty cool. Anyway, we have to now send the away team to the desert planet. There's Neelix. Who do we send? Obviously Harry's missing. I feel like this is something for Chakotay and Tuvok. Start the mission. The away team materializes in a small valley between the dead volcanoes. The sun burns down on them mercilessly. The air is hot and dry and a sandy wind whips into their eyes. Captain, our tricorders are malfunctioning, probably because of the energy impulses. How do we get our bearings in this dust bowl? Okay, we have two options. Orientate yourself using the cardinal points. Struggle through to a vantage point. I would say we let Chakotay do his thing. He's good at this stuff. Yes, success. Using his survival skills and the position of the sun, Chakotay determines the cardinal directions. He navigates the team through the rocky valley, eventually reaching a rocky ledge, gaining a better view of the surrounding area. In the distance, they spot the Kazan Orgla settlement. However, the wind is picking up and a massive sandstorm is approaching from the south. I have a question. He's using his survival skills and the position of the sun. He has never been on this planet. Each planet has completely different times of day, rotation speeds. The sun is no help to you unless you know exactly what to look for, and for that you need to be really familiar with the planet. So this, to me, is sketchy. Anyway, maybe I'm overthinking things. Captain, a sandstorm is heading our way. We need to find cover. So, build a temporary shelter, analyze the area, and evaluate the best cover for the storm. Just get cover. We don't need to build stuff, do we? There is a good chance of failure. What about this? Oh, yeah, neither is good. Well then, let's try this. Failure. The away team wastes too much time setting up a cover spot, and the sandstorm comes upon them with full force. They stumble through the blinding storm before finally finding a secure place. After what seems like an eternity, the storm subsides. The away team emerges bruised and battered and sets off in the direction of the Kazan Orgla settlement. So he's now injured, right? This is what the red thing means. So that's no good. Sometimes certain approaches in away missions bear additional risks. Dangerous approaches are marked by a danger level indicator. Failing such a challenge can result in injuries or even fatalities. Very nice. I guess this is what we are facing now. We've reached the settlement. How should we approach the people there? So, the one that has the highest risk is approach intimidatingly, weapons at the ready, which is not the Star Trek way. I think we can all agree. Let Neelix do the introduction. Approach in typical Starfleet manner. Let's have a look. Well, this seems to be the one with the highest chance of success. Besides, he took us here, so he should be doing all the talking. Oh! Neelix bounced forward, greeting the Kazan Orgla in his usual boisterous manner. The woman and children seem to recognize him, but the expressions are skeptical rather than welcoming. I'm not surprised. The men approach cautiously, weapons in hand. A tall Kazan emerges from the settlement, Jabin, their leader. At the sight of Neelix, his face darkens. In the background, a badly bruised young woman who looks nothing like the Kazan but more like a human with pointy ears peers around the corner. Seems like the Kazan don't find Neelix as charming as he led us to believe. How should we appease them, Captain? Assure them you have no bad intentions. Demonstrate strength. No. This has a much higher chance of success. So let's try this. Let's be nice. Very good. The away team calmly explains their peaceful intentions, emphasizing the desire to find the missing crew. The diplomatic approach eases the tension, and Jabin explains that the Okampa live underground. Their access controlled by the caretaker, who also provides their only source of water. As proof, Jabin points to the bruised woman he is holding as a slave, explaining that she is one of the few who have managed to reach the surface. When suddenly Neelix grabs a phaser. He points it at Jabin and demands for the Okampa girl to be freed. Okay, so we have 3 red dots, so this could go south on us now. Things are getting out of hand, Captain. We should retreat. Let's see. Appease and carefully withdraw. Tactical retreat, run. Secure the retreat with phaser fire. Let's see. This has a reasonably good chance of success. Running, not so much. Firing on them. Ooh. The K's are nasty people. We should fire at them, but I don't know. No. Let's just be peaceful and withdraw. Yeah, success. Kes reunited. Oh, yes, of course. I forgot about her. Oh god, how embarrassing. Anyway, the away team raises their hands in a gesture of peace, slowly backing away while choosing their words carefully to calm the angry Kazan. Jabin, though furious at Neelix's impulse action, recognizes the away team's intelligent attempt to de-escalate the situation. He allows them to retreat, though his eyes burn with anger. So this is the end of the away mission. Yes. Safely back on Voyager, Neelix surprises the rest of the away team as he and the rescued woman kiss passionately. How deep does the relationship between the two go? Well, if they kiss, I think it's quite obvious. My dearest Kes, didn't I promise I'd save you? I knew you would come for me, my love. You lied and endangered my crew. This is not how trust is built, Mr. Neelix. He was desperate, Captain, but I understand. I want to repay you and your crew for saving me. As Jabin said, the access to the underground city is controlled by the caretaker. There is a tunnel, but the caretaker sealed it with a security barrier. We may be able to transport through the barrier if it had the slightest breach. A transporter signal amplifier would be necessary. Excellent idea. Kes, can you help us once we've located the breach? Of course, it's the least I can do. I'm grateful. Okay. Ask Kes what she knows about the caretaker. Ask how Kes and Neelix met. Ask Kes why she came to the surface. Well, we want to know about the caretaker. What can you tell us about the caretaker? For generations, he has provided the Okampa with food, water, energy, and protection from the outside world. Any idea why he does it, or where he came from? No. We do have stories and legends about him, but they're just stories and legends. How Kes and Neelix met? I'm really not interested in that. Let's just carry on with the story. Alright, someone gets started on the transporter signal amplifier, and Kes will go to sickbay and have you examined. But we have no sickbay, right? Let's have a look. Sickbay. We need to repair it, but we don't have any teams available right now. They are just doing the quarters. So the sickbay has to wait. I would suggest we make use of the time and fly around a bit. Let's go here. So, again, risk or no risk? Let's do no risk. Yes, we get 42. Very good. So that means we now have 57 uranium. Oh, we've never been here. Set course. They've done the emergency quarters. Very good. Let's enter the ship. Open them up. The crew is very happy about the fulfilled promise, Captain. 400 morale. Of course. So this is a science laboratory and this is the sickbay. I guess we do the sickbay first. So we repair it. And then we're gonna repair this. Yeah. Very good. System. So let's scan. What's this? Deuterium cloud. We have 650. So 350 is the maximum we could take because we have no more storage. I would say we're not gonna take anything. Let's just waste some time. Or do we have to do this now? Well, then let's do it. Okay. Let's just skip a cycle. Here we go. Science laboratory is repaired. Captain, the science lab is back online. We can start researching the signal amplifier. Oh, we get research? Transporter signal amplifier. Okay. What's with these heroes? Assign a hero to the room to receive an efficiency bonus. I see. For the moment, no. One more cycle. Let's do that. Okay, sickbay. Computer, initiate emergency medical holographic program. With no other options available, Captain Janeway activates Voyager's emergency medical hologram. A shimmering figure materializes in sickbay, ready to provide critical care. Please state the nature of the medical emergency. Doctor, our chief medical officer is dead. You have to take care of sickbay for now. And this patient, Kes. There's no need for concern. I'm capable of treating any injury or disease. A broken ulnar, a few minor bruises and grazes. Nothing I can't handle. You are in the most capable hands, young lady. Thank you, Doctor. That's very kind of you. I expect you to do your best, Doctor. Do my best, Captain. I'm programmed for optimal medical care. What else would I do? Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a patient to attend to and a sickbay to reorganize. Very good. We have the doctor. Is there anything we can do in the meantime? Like this room here. What could we do with it? A cargo bay. So we could store. That would make sense. Let's do that. Gives us more storage. Oh, we can't do it? Oh, we need three boxes. Well, then let's do it here. Perfect. Holodeck. Yeah, that's much later. Okay, research transporter signal amplifier in the science laboratory. How long is that going to take? 2 more cycles. I don't see any. Well, actually no. You know what? We could do with some more uranium, especially if you want to build some more stuff. So let's collect some more. There's some here. Let's go. Yeah, we'll do that later. Oh, we have to. The blueprints for the signal amplifier are complete. However, to start production, we need to repair the workshop. Well, then let's repair it. 3 cycles. Okay. Now we have a tech tree. Very good. So engineering, crew, science, combat, and Borg. Is there anything we want? Hull reinforcement. Crew. Crew quarters. That would make sense. Would boost morale. Let's do that. Begin research. Okay. And then we go to system. And okay, another abandoned vessel. Yeah, 37. Excellent. We need some more though. I can see resources are going to be a problem in this game, and I feel like we might have to take some risks. So this is the safe option, will give us 14, and the risky will give us 23. I'm gonna risk it. Yes, 23. Perfect. Okay. So let's go back into the ship. So we should now have a new cargo bay and quarters for everyone. Yeah, I'm quite happy with this. So I think I'm gonna leave it there. There's one more thing down here. What is that? Oh, the workshop. Okay, well, let's just do that quickly. Skip cycle. Workshop. Workshop repaired, Captain. We can start production of the signal amplifier. Okay. Crafting. So here we can craft stuff. Transport, signal, amplifier, blueprint. Okay. Okay, so like I said, I think we leave it at that. I don't know, maybe we'll carry on next time. I think we've seen pretty much everything. The only thing that's missing is combat. Maybe if there's combat, I'll carry on with this video series. In any case, I hope you enjoyed it, and I think this is actually a really nice and interesting game, and I hope once it's released there's a bit more to it in terms of voice acting and stuff. Anyway, thanks for watching, thanks for your support, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Until then, all the best. Bye bye.